Hey, what's up? This is Troller, and this is going to be my second commentary post that I'm putting up on the internet, and it's going to be for those aggressive players out there. If you're just learning to play aggressive, or you already are playing aggressive, and you want to pick up some tips and whatnot, or you just want to look more into that aspect of gaming, this video is going to be for you. With that said, there's going to be a lot to cover, and I'm just going to jump right into things. If you want to look more into my setup, just pause the game. But it is the TAR-21 with the grenade launcher. The AA-12 is my secondary, but I never bring that out. You're just never going to see it. I have a frag grenade and stun grenades, and my perks are Scavenger, Stopping Power Pro, and Steady Aim Pro. Now I'm using the kill streak setup of 579, which is Predator Missile, Harrier Strike, and a Pavlo. And a good tip for you guys is that if you're playing aggressive, I definitely recommend that you have air support in your kill streaks, mainly for that one reason that it's going to distract the enemy team. When you have helicopters in the air, the enemy team's going to be more focused on that, so you have a little, more or less, you can be more stealthy. They're not going to notice you at first. It's more or less a big distraction, and when you're playing aggressive and you're in the enemy team's face, it's good if they're distracted. So as you guys can see, I'm also using my grenade launcher, but I'm not using it like I'm just firing randomly across the map or firing off Zeus missiles at people. I use it more strategically for like this reason. Like if you shoot somebody and you can't finish them off, use the grenade launcher so your kill doesn't get stolen. Or if you run into a group of people, usually 2 guys or more, you want to take them out with a grenade launcher. It's more safe because the guns in this game can take you out really easily. So that's what the grenade launcher I think is for, and that's what I use it for. Now, as you can see, here comes my Predator Missile, and I get a nice triple kill. I get all my kill streaks, and now I got my Pavlo and Harrier, but I'm not going to call them in at the same time. And this is just a point that I want to get across to people is when you have air support, don't call it all in at once. A great example is if you're going for that nuke and you use that setup of a Harrier or a chopper gunner. And most people, they usually don't get enough kills on that chopper gunner, and then they're stressed. They have to go out and kill like 3 more people or so to get that nuke. And the main reason that that has happened, that they didn't get enough kills probably in that chopper gunner, was for the main reason they called it in when their Harrier was still out. And main people are like, what? What does that do? Well, the main reason is that your air support is only out for a set period of time. So when you call in your chopper gunner over your Harrier strike, you're going to be stealing kills from your Harrier, and you're not going to get as much kills as you can from that Harrier strike. And that's what causes that shortage of kills for your nuke. And that's just the point overall in general. If you want more kills, call your air support in at different times. Like right here, my Pavlo gets taken out, and I'm going to call in my Harriers right away. If you want more kills, call in one air support like a Pavlo, let it do its work, and then call in your other air support like a Harrier strike and let it do its work. You'll be surprised at how many more kills you can pull out. So with that said, as you guys can see, I'm holding down this side of the map. I think for Scrapyard, it's broke down into 3 sides, or like 3 parts mainly. The left, which I'm on right now, the middle, which is all those airport hangars and whatnot, and the right side, which is obviously all the way on the right. I definitely recommend sticking to the left side because that's the more traffic of enemy team is going to be here, and you have a great view of the center, as you guys saw earlier, to pick people off and whatnot. Because Scrapyard is a small map, and all you really need to do is stick to one side, and you can pull out a lot of kills, like I'm doing here. But also, when you're playing aggressive, you want to stick to the action. You want to be up close in the enemy's face. So, as I can see on the left side, there wasn't much action going on. So I moved over to the right, and what do you know? I run into a whole group of people. Now, like I said, it's easier if you have a grenade launcher to take out the group of people. It's safer. But if you run into a group of people and you start to mow them down, and you don't finish all of them, don't go back to the scene of the crime. There's going to be someone that gets smart and notices that you're taking out his teammates, and he's going to be looking for you, and that's what that guy did. He found me, and he just nailed me. And now you can see that I'm pushing back into the left side. I don't want the enemy team to get this side, because holding down this hangar right here is very good. You can dominate the map if you're on this side, so be aware of that. So also, If you're going into a spot that you want to take control of, know how many enemies are in there. I thought there was one guy that set up the sentry gun. He brought a friend along with him, and they got the best of me. But since this video is coming down, it's coming to an end, that's just the one end point I want to stress out is try to know how many people you're going to run into when you enter a building or an area on the map. Because if you're well prepared for how many people there are, chances are you're going to take out all those people. If there's a guy that you don't know about that surprises you, chances are he's going to get the better of you. So this has been my little video on playing aggressive on Scrapyard. I hope you guys enjoy, and there'll be more on the way, so stay tuned.